Hello, this is KT. I wanted to share one of my experiments for 2013. This is the first page of my art journal. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to just work my way through this year. Anything that comes to my mind, I'm going to put in my journal. I saw a couple of videos. I cannot remember the last video that I saw, but the artist did some really beautiful work, and she used scrapbooking papers on her pages, and that struck a chord with me because as I've been saying, I really have too many scrap supplies. I like scrapbooking, but I prefer to incorporate the scrapbook paper into my art if I'm not going to use it, and me not using it was one of the main reasons why I stopped buying scrapbooking supplies. But anyway, the base of this page was just all scraps that I actually have in a box to throw away. So I just put everything down with gel medium, and this is another one of my stamps that you'll see a recurring theme in all of my work, just using stamps that I've carved. This was one of the first stamps that I carved 2 years ago, and I'm going to try to get a close-up of her face. It's not working, but there she is. So I did pick a word for this year. It's perseverance. So this is persevere. I just did some squiggly lines, and I ripped some paper for the edging and just decided to incorporate another face. I mean, this is really basic, really plain. And I'm trying really hard this year to not compare my work to other people. I'm just going to do what comes to me. And these little bits of paper are actually fortunes. I used to eat a lot of Chinese food, and I just would keep all of the fortunes. So in my kitchen I have lots of fortune cookies. I don't like the cookies. I just break open the cookies, and I keep all the fortunes in a little jar. And I just decided to, I'm using them for what I was saving them for. I'm just going to start putting them on my different pages. So this is, I think I'm finished with this page. It's just a start. I may come back and add some more. And then I finished this, and I guess it's kind of hard to see with the light. So here's a better look at my page. And then before I left my page last night, I went ahead and prepped a new page. And this journal is pretty big. I believe it's 11 by 9. So I'm trying to get into the habit of priming pages. I won't always have a double page layout. Sometimes I'll have a single page. Sometimes I'll have a double layout. And you really can't see on the surface of the pages, but I used I hate this stuff, and I love the effects of it. It's Radiant Rain Shimmering Mist by Luminart. They make these, the H2O watercolors, but these are all the colors that I have. It's a bronze and gold, copper. None of these bottles work. and when I try to spray it, it just comes out in globs, and I really get annoyed. This is the only one that works, that gives a nice spray sheen. I don't really know what to do with these. I actually bought these a long time ago, and because I had so much trouble getting the shimmer mist out, I vowed to never, ever, ever buy another bottle of shimmer mist again. I don't even know if Luminart even makes this anymore, because these came out before Luminart was bought out by the other company. I don't know if some of you remember, Luminart used to hand make all their stuff, and they sold their stuff independently, and then they posted an announcement that they were going out of business. And so, like other crafters, I bought up a bunch of stuff, you know, hoarding everything, and then they came out with the announcement shortly thereafter, about a month later, that I forget the company that bought them out, but that's my thing against shimmer mist. It just doesn't, I love the looks of it, I love the effects, but you know, I feel like, you know, you spend all this money on this stuff and it doesn't work, and then, you know, they say, well, get another spray bottle, blah blah blah. But I don't think that's the point. The point is, I shouldn't have to buy extra bottles to put the product in after I spent all this money. Anyway, just a mini rant, but that's what I don't like. And I also thought I would share my workspace. I think I have about 50 videos. None of them I show my face, because my hair is never done, or my workspace. So I want to pan up a little bit. Please, well, I'm not even going to say excuse the mess. This is how I work. This is where I work. So, this is it's an old drafting table. And this is where I keep my paint. And though these things right here, my ex-husband made for me. I didn't have a lot of money when I started painting, and I just took, you know, the wire cubes that you can put together. He took those and some wood and just crafted the things for me to keep my paint in. So this is where I keep my paint and my just different things that I reach for a lot. Like I have paint pens and glossy accents right here, Sharpies, and this thing right here is actually something that some markers came in, and I taped it up here, and it's a great holder for my brushes with two ends. And then over here I just keep my tapes, and these are just like little gifts from painting friends of mine. This is a little thing that I painted. And then going above, I just have shelves with different mediums. And then behind me, where I paint, I have a large shelf. And I just have different books. My freezer paper that I use for a painting palette. Different books. That's where I sit. Can't believe I'm showing you guys all this. And here's another larger painting paint holder. I didn't make this, neither did my ex-husband. A husband and wife team that I used to know on an old painting list, they made this. And it's great. It stands up, it's wood, it can be painted, I just haven't gotten around to it. And so this is my painting corner. This right here is actually an old, you know, those CD towers. I took out the CDs. These are all the stamps that I've carved. These are painting DVDs. More stamps that I carved. And painting VHS tapes and DVDs. And it's perfect. It just fits right in the corner. And this is where I paint. This is where I am, where I'm not upstairs. I'm going to pan over because I have my basement split in half. This side is painting. This is where I have two over here. You can see I have a bind it all, I have a cinch, I have a stamp maker that I'm going to be using this year to create my own rubber stamps using my own designs. I think I talked about that, my desire to do that. Fireplace, because it does get cold in my basement. And this side of the room is where I craft. Where I do my my scrapbooking and all my mini journals. That's an old desk that belonged to my grandfather. And as you can see, I have these are just old travel train cases that I got off of eBay about 6 years ago that I planned to paint, but then I just like the look of it unpainted. And up here, more videos. I have paper stored. The paper is stored in, I recycle shipping boxes. The 11 by 7 and larger, the 12 by 12 shipping boxes. I cut them down to store my paper. I've covered some of them. And those are just embellishments. And on this right here, I have binders that I keep my rubber stamps in. And then I have glass jars with more embellishments. And then there's a work table right in front with what's in this basket are all current papers and things that I'm using at this moment. And then I have a makeshift shelf that I made with paper mache. You see the stack of mailboxes? I paint mailboxes. Those are my son's drums. Then in the corner I have these books right here are more serious art books on art, calligraphy. You see the row of glasses right there. Those are my hand-painted wine glasses that I sell. And coming around, this is where the rest of my scrapbooking supplies are. All of these I still have to label, but as you can see, I took the time. There's something in everything. Ribbons, buttons, brads, and as you can see, this is one of the main reasons why I decided to not have to buy any more scrapbooking supplies. I have enough. And on each box I just took some distress ink, some ribbon, and I attached labels to each box. These boxes right here you can get at any sewing place that sells notions, and they're actually boxes that you put together. They come in a case of 12 for about $8. I got mine from Nancy's Notions, and they put together very fast. It's just two pieces, one piece for the top, one piece for the bottom, and you put it together. I like it because it holds a lot. And as you can see, they have pre-printed lines on the sides for writing the contents, and that's what I keep all my supplies in. And then coming around, that's a television, all my tools, because I'm a do-it-yourself diva, so all my tools are in, I have everything in drawers. These little drawers right here are just wood surfaces, tiny ones, and ornaments. And that's it. That's my crafting place. And thank you for allowing me to share this with you. I realized a while ago that I never really shared where I create. So this is KT's crafting basement, aka studio. And I'm always looking for new ideas for storage, and how to keep things organized. So I'm going to sign off and do some errands, and I hope you guys enjoy your Monday off. If you have to work, be safe out there. And this is KT. Happy crafting.